People were coming at you about using the N word and everything, but like talking to you several times, like a couple of times, like you have always really like you're a part of the culture. You're one of us. You consider it like when you refer to us, like when you're talking about Will Smith, you said us, what we got. So like you, because
people grew up. I think people. That's an interesting question, but I think people try to rewrite history now.
Yeah.
Right. So now you got young kids who found knowledge itself. They got a right to feel the way they feel because people mistreated black people, enslaved them for 400 years and all that. And they don't know no better. They reading their history or they making their things together. So they don't realize that Fat Joe grew up in the 99.9% black neighborhood looking like a beetle. Right? So it's not, what I'm trying to tell you is that it wasn't even my choice. When I was in kindergarten, before kindergarten, they were saying, "What's up, Fat Joe? What's good? This. It was never even my choice."
Yeah.
Now that we're grown and we all these years later, we can think about it. Wow, it's a bad word. But where I grew up, it was always used out of love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm listening to Fat Joe. There is a podcast about 2 years ago. Fat Joe is being questioned about his lyrics from the record that he was on called Fugitive. And he was saying something about using the N-word and he was saying like who's gonna check me for you saying nigga, and he was like nigga. I was like, so and then he goes on to say, people are growing up, nowadays, and they starting to get a little knowledge of self and all that. This is the way he was talking. This is the way he was coming across. And, and he's saying, it's like, now they have the right, they feel like they have the right to say something because there are people who have been being oppressed for 400 years and all that, quote unquote. Yeah, they do have the right. When they become aware of what's going on with them and their ethnicity, they do have the right. And Fat Joe claims that because he has grew up around the black people in the 90s, he can sort of shapeshift. He can use derogatory language within our community, right? But slip back over to his community and talk in a derogatory way about us. Now, this is coming from people who was around him, personally around him. Okay, I forget the guy's name, but these are coming from members who were personally around him. Okay, and I am from Forest Projects. I am from the Bronx, New York. Since I have been growing up in Forest, the word on the street was Fat Joe never does nothing for the hood. The only thing that Fat Joe would do for the hood was he would throw a basketball game every year, and it would be in 23 Park. And I remember seeing Big Pun playing basketball. Can you believe it? But Pun used to play ball for real. He used to. Now I don't know if he was good or not. I'm just saying, that me as a kid walking through the park, I used to see Pun on the basketball court, and I also used to see Pun riding the red scooter once he started to get large, and all of that. But it was always like Pun took care of his community. Pun never took care of our community. He came over, got the clout in our community, and then went over to his and like from him getting the clout in our community made him larger than life within his community. Okay, so that's just the bottom line. Anybody who come and get respect in our community, in their community, they are looked at as a huge star because it's very rare and hard to crack codes to get into our community and be accepted, truly, genuinely accepted. Okay, and most of the time, when it's like that, there's some ish involved, okay? You know what I'm saying? Because we don't get down like that. We are genuinely about realness. If you're real, you're real. If you're not, we're not messing with you. That goes for most of us. It really, really does. Okay? As a collective bunch, we're really like that. As scattered as the black community may seem, we are really a tight-knit bunch. As scattered as they may seem, we are still a tight-knit bunch. You can't violate. If you violate, we're going to check you. That's just the bottom line. We don't come over into your communities, all of your communities, outside of the black community. I'm not talking about other ethnicities. I'm talking about the black ethnicity. We don't go into any of your other ethnicities and start using your derogatory language, attempting to make that fashionable, attempting to fit into your world. We don't do that. You know what I'm saying? We we don't say cunt. You know what I'm saying? We say you pussy. You know what I'm saying? We don't say cunt. You know, I'm just giving you an example. You know what I'm saying? We don't do that. We don't jack your language. You know what I'm saying? We have our own lingo. Everybody's attempting to jack our lingo. Look at all of the commercials on TV right now. They jacking our lingo. Everybody's jacking our lingo. Style, fashion, everything. And then turn around, look at us and say, oh, look at these people. They so non-special and broke, right? But we the best. We can't be beat. And it's proven. And all who feel some type of way, hey, that's on you. Egg on your face. But I love you all except for the ones that don't. Peace.